The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Thursday, October 16th. Hope's stunning discovery, Deck's risky portfolio gamble, and Sheila's jealous rage explodes. The October 16th, 2025 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, episode 9633, delivers powerful emotional confrontations, career-defining risks, and romantic entanglements that promise to reshape the landscape at Forrester Creations and beyond. As family secrets continue to unravel and professional ambitions collide, viewers are treated to must-watch moments that will have lasting repercussions for beloved characters across Los Angeles. Deke Sharp's bold design gambit at Forrester Creations, in what may prove to be either a brilliant career move or a devastating miscalculation. Deke Sharp Harrison Cohn takes an audacious step toward his professional dreams by secretly slipping his design portfolio into the stack of designer submissions in the CEO's office at Forrester Creations. This daring maneuver comes after an emotionally charged conversation with his sister Hope Logan Annika Noel, during which the siblings bond over their shared concern for their father Deacon Sharp Sean Kanan and the marital crisis threatening to destroy his marriage to Sheila Sharp Kimberlyn Brown. Deke, who made his debut on the show on September 16, 2025, is portrayed by actor Harrison Cohn, previously known for his role as Davis on the popular series The Summer I Turned Pretty. As an aspiring fashion designer, fresh from design school, Deke has been carefully positioning himself within Forrester Creations, propping his portfolio in the design office while waiting for the right opportunity. His character brings a fresh perspective to the show as a gay character navigating both professional aspirations and complex family dynamics. The young designer's timing couldn't be more strategic. Hope has been desperately searching for a new lead designer to help revitalize her struggling fashion line, Hope for the Future, but hasn't found anyone who truly captivates her creative vision. The line has faced numerous challenges over the years, with various designers including Thorne Forrester, Carolyn Spencer, Eric Forrester, Zende Forrester, Dylan Demetz, and R.J. Forrester all attempting to fill the void left by Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, who were located to Paris. The Hope for the Future brand was born from an ad campaign contest during Katie Logan's tenure as CEO and has experienced a tumultuous history marked by declining beer interest and creative struggles. Thomas Forrester proved to be the line's most successful lead designer, and the brand has consistently struggled whenever he's been out of the picture. Even fashion legend Eric Forrester couldn't prevent the line from sinking when he stepped in to help. This pattern has created a revolving door of designers, with recent attempts by Zende and R.J. failing to recapture the magic that once made Hope for the Future a flagship brand. Hope's amazing discovery: a mystery designer emerges. When Hope stumbles upon the anonymous portfolio submission, she's immediately blown away by the stunning designs that seem perfectly aligned with her vision for relaunching Hope for the Future. The sketches display a level of talent and understanding of the brand's aesthetic that she hasn't encountered in months of searching. Without knowing the mystery designer is her own brother, Hope enthusiastically praises the work and becomes determined to track down this anonymous creative genius. This discovery represents a potential turning point for Hope's professional struggles. Since Thomas's departure, she has been caught in a creative limbo, unable to find a designer who could both understand her brand's identity and push it forward into new territory. The line's future has been in serious jeopardy, with buyers losing interest and executives questioning whether Hope for the Future can remain viable without Thomas at the helm. Hope's enthusiasm over the anonymous submission will soon lead to executive discussions with Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor, who will all review the portfolio and agree on the exceptional talent behind the designs. This consensus among Forrester Creations leadership will set the stage for approval of Hope's plan to identify and recruit this mystery designer. The Deke and Sheila marriage crisis deepens. While professional drama unfolds at Forrester Creations, a deeply personal crisis continues to tear apart Deacon and Sheila's marriage. The root of their conflict stems from Sheila's decision to conceal critical information about Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, who is revealed to be Sheila's granddaughter. The situation became explosive when Deacon discovered that Sheila knew Luna had survived and was rescued by Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, but deliberately kept this information from him. Deacon's fury is understandable given Luna's violent history. Luna was responsible for the murders of Tom Starr Clint Howard and Paul Hollister Hollis W. Chambers, crimes that directly affected Deacon's Il Giardino restaurant. When Deacon initially learned Luna was Sheila's granddaughter, He was deeply disturbed and urged his wife to cut all contact for her own safety, fearing that Luna's mental instability could endanger Sheila or implicate her in Luna's schemes. Sheila attempted to defend her connection to Luna, arguing that her granddaughter needed family love and support, suggesting Luna's troubled upbringing contributed to her actions. However, Deacon remained unconvinced, believing Luna to be mentally ill and potentially dangerous until she received proper treatment. His worst fears were confirmed when Luna shot Sheila in the foot, an incident that hardened Deacon's stance against any relationship between his wife and her granddaughter. The secret Sheila kept extended beyond Luna's survival. She also concealed that Luna had escaped from Lee's supervision at one point, prompting Sheila to search for her at Will Spencer's Crewmaro promotion party. This led to further complications when Luna got Will drunk and later became pregnant, adding layers of deception that have fundamentally damaged the trust in Deacon and Sheila's marriage. Deacon's therapy sessions with Taylor Hayes sparked jealousy. Seeking support during this marital turmoil, Deacon has turned to Dr. Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Buddig for professional therapy sessions. During their October 15th session, Deacon opened up about his feelings regarding Sheila and expressed his desire to continue seeing Taylor for ongoing support as he navigates his crumbling marriage. Taylor, demonstrating her professional compassion, agreed to provide Deacon with the emotional guidance he needs during this difficult period. However, the therapeutic relationship between Deacon and Taylor is taking on undertones that extend beyond the professional. During their conversation, Deacon complimented Taylor, telling her she was smart and pretty, comments that made the therapist visibly nervous. As the session concluded, the two shared a warm, close embrace, with Deacon expressing that he needs Taylor's support. Unknown to Deacon, Sheila witnessed this intimate moment. Having arrived at the hospital hoping to speak with Taylor about her marriage, Sheila peered through the cracked office door and saw her husband hugging Taylor tightly. The sight triggered deep jealousy in Sheila, whose face darkened as she overheard Deacon praising Taylor's intelligence and beauty. This development is particularly dangerous given Sheila and Taylor's rocky history. The two women have been adversaries in the past, and Taylor now represents a direct threat to Sheila's marriage in Sheila's eyes. While Sheila has supposedly reformed from her violent past, spoilers suggest there's only so much provocation a person can endure before old patterns resurface. The combination of Deacon essentially flirting with Taylor and their physical closeness could push Sheila's jealousy to dangerous levels. Sheila's dangerous jealousy threatens Taylor. As the episode progresses, Sheila's jealousy over what she witnessed continues to intensify. The reformed villain finds herself in a precarious emotional position. She wants to believe in her transformation and her marriage, but seeing her husband turn to another woman for comfort, especially one who shares a complicated past with her, ignites possessive instincts. Sheila can be extraordinarily dangerous when she feels threatened, and all signs point to her viewing Taylor as a significant threat to her relationship with Deacon. Spoilers indicate that Sheila may begin targeting Taylor in an effort to sabotage the growing connection between the therapist and Deacon. This creates a potentially explosive situation, as Sheila's history includes violent actions against those she perceives as romantic rivals or threats to her happiness. The question facing viewers is whether Sheila's reformation will hold under the pressure of jealousy and perceived betrayal, or if she will revert to her dangerous past behaviors. Brooke Logan has been discussing Taylor's future with Ridge, and despite their own complicated history as rivals, Brooke doesn't wish misery upon Taylor. However, Brooke and Ridge are likely unaware of the dangerous triangle forming between Deacon, Taylor, and Sheila's situation that could have devastating consequences if Sheila decides to take action against Taylor. Ridge and Brooke's passionate reunion. Amid the turmoil surrounding other characters, Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan are enjoying a period of romantic bliss. The couple, who have reunited after their own share of ups and downs, take advantage of a private moment in the Forrester showroom to share a passionate kiss. Their reunion represents a bright spot in the otherwise dramatic landscape, with both agreeing that being together feels absolutely right. Before their romantic interlude, Ridge and Brooke discuss Taylor's situation, with Brooke expressing hope for a positive future for Ridge's ex-wife despite their complicated past. This conversation demonstrates the maturity both characters have developed, showing that while their history with Taylor remains complex, they can wish her well from a distance. Following their passionate reunion, Ridge and Brooke will join Carter Walton in receiving an update from Hope about her exciting discovery of the mystery designer whose portfolio has captured everyone's attention. The three executives will review the designs and unanimously agree on the exceptional talent displayed in the sketches. Their approval will pave the way for Hope to pursue this designer, setting up the inevitable revelation that the talent they're all praising belongs to Deke. The coming revelation and its consequences. Dek's risky gambit is poised to pay off professionally, but the revelation of his identity as the mystery designer will require significant explanation. He will need to address why he chose to submit his portfolio anonymously rather than openly presenting himself as a candidate for the position, especially given that Hope had already expressed interest in having him work as the lead designer for Hope for the Future. The anonymous submission strategy may have been Dek's way of ensuring his work was judged purely on its merits rather than on his family connection to Hope. By keeping his identity hidden, he forced the decision-makers at Forrester Creations to evaluate his designs without the bias that might come from knowing he's Hope's brother and Deacon's son. This approach demonstrates both strategic thinking and a desire to prove himself as a legitimate talent rather than benefiting solely from nepotism's sensitive issue at Forrester Creations given past criticism about family members receiving preferential treatment. However, this strategy also carries risks. When the truth emerges, some executives might question his honesty and wonder what other secrets he might be keeping. Given that Deke has already been shown taking photos of Hope's designs behind her back in earlier episodes, there's a pattern of secretive behavior that could raise red flags for some at the company. The future of Hope for the future. If Dek's designs are approved and he's hired as the lead designer, it could mark a genuine turning point for the Hope for the Future line. The brand desperately needs fresh creative direction that both honors its bohemian chic heritage and pushes it into new territory that appeals to modern buyers. Deke has demonstrated an understanding that Hope needs to step outside her comfort zone professionally, just as she has in her personal life, and that her collection should reflect her growth and maturity. The line's history of failures under designers other than Thomas has created significant pressure on whoever takes on the role next. Buyers have lost confidence in the brand, and there's industry skepticism about whether Hope for the Future can regain its former prominence. Deke will be walking into a high-pressure situation where expectations are low, but the stakes are incredibly high both for Hope's career and for his own professional reputation. The collaboration between Hope and Deke also adds an interesting family dynamic to the creative process. As siblings, they share a connection and understanding that could translate into exceptional creative synergy. Hope's vision combined with Dek's fresh perspective and technical skills might finally create the combination that allows Hope for the Future to reclaim its position as a flagship line at Forrester Creations. Conclusion: a day of life-changing decisions. Thursday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful delivers on multiple fronts, offering career-defining moments, relationship upheavals, and simmering tensions that promise explosive consequences in the days ahead. Dek's bold move to anonymously submit his portfolio could launch his career or backfire spectacularly once his identity is revealed. Deacon's growing connection with Taylor, while rooted in genuine therapeutic need, threatens to ignite Sheila's dangerous jealousy in ways that could put lives at risk. And Hope's excitement over discovering a mystery designer who could save her fashion line is about to become even more meaningful when she realizes the talent belongs to her own brother. As these storylines continue to unfold, viewers can expect the emotional stakes to escalate. Will Dek's designs truly be the salvation that Hope for the Future needs? Can Deacon navigate his marriage crisis without falling into a romantic entanglement with Taylor? And most importantly, how far will Sheila go to protect her marriage when she views Taylor as a threat? The answers to these questions will shape the landscape of the bold and the beautiful in the weeks to come, ensuring that fans stay glued to their screens for every dramatic twist and turn.